In today's demonstration, I'm going to be replacing the laptop screen of a Gateway NE71B Series laptop. Before we get started, there's going to be a couple things you'll need. First thing you're going to want to have on hand is a precision screwdriver set of some sort with a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver. And another thing you might want to have handy is just a little dish of some sort to keep your screws in. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove the battery. Make sure the battery is out of the laptop. So what you'll do, just close the lid, and along the bottom here you'll see that there's a little slider mechanism. You could probably do it with your finger. I'll just use a piece of my screwdriver kit here. What I'll do is I'll stick the sliding device in here, and I'll just slide it to the left, and you can see the battery just pops out. Nice and easy. Once you have the battery out, just go ahead and set that to the side. So then you're going to want to open the clamshell. Once you have that open, just have the lid open there. The first thing you'll notice is there's two little screw covers at the bottom, right and left hand side of the screen. We have two little basically stickers is what they are for all intents and purposes that cover those screws. So we'll need to go ahead and remove those first. And it helps if you have a tiny little flathead screwdriver. And I'll go ahead and just pry those loose. And like I said, they're just little stickers, so you can just stick them off to the side, whatever's easiest for you. Somewhere where you can keep track of them. So I just set them on the top of my laptop so I don't lose them. So down, what we have now is we have two little Phillips head screws that we're going to have to get out. So you're going to want to get a little Phillips head screw head for your screwdriver kit, from your screwdriver kit. And just go ahead and unscrew those bottom screws. This is where the little dish comes in handy. Pop that out. Stick it in your little dish. Alright, the next thing you're going to want to do is be very careful with this. We're going to remove the front bezel of the laptop. So the bezel basically snaps in place with little clips around the outside. The easiest way is to just start at the bottom and gently pull it away from the screen. And you can get your thumbnail or tips of your fingers underneath there and just kind of start pulling. And you'll hear it snap, and that's normal. Just be very careful as you work your way around. Okay, and once you're popped loose, you just kind of jimmy it a little bit. You've got these hooks along the bottom here that kind of hold it in place around the bottom hinges. Just comes right off. Set that to the side. So now the next thing you'll notice here is pretty much just your basic laptop screen. But what we have is there are 4 screws on either side of the screen. They're little black screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So with your little Phillips head screw driver, go ahead and unscrew those. These screws are a lot tinier and obviously easier to lose, so you'll want to be very careful as you pop them out. And do the same on the other side. Okay, now once you have your screws undone, the laptop screen is pretty much loose and ready to come out. There's a couple things to be aware of. You have a webcam on this particular model that you have to be aware of, and there is a wire that runs down the back side of the laptop screen, and it's just basically affixed with some tape. So just carefully pry the laptop screen away from the body, keeping in mind that you have this cable right here at the top. You can just gently pull and the adhesive will just let loose and the laptop screen will lay flat. Now what you have basically are the connections to the back of the laptop. And there's a wire that runs basically where the webcam attaches along the bottom of the screen here over to this other connector here. And this once again is just taped on as well with tape. You can actually lift up lightly, gently, and just kind of pry up, and then there's a piece of clear tape that holds it in place. You can actually lift up gently and just kind of pull that up, and the connector just slides right out. Now your laptop screen, your damaged one, is free and clear, and you can take it and set it off to the side. I ordered a replacement screen from laptopscreens.com. It actually came in this nice cardboard packaging, as well as a inside they put it in a bubble wrap envelope as well for protection. So we'll go ahead and open that and we'll stick it in place. Laptop Screens has done a nice job of ensuring everything's protected. They have a protective screen cover that's taped on. You just simply loosen the tape and remove that from the front, and that will peel off the little protective film. Once you've done that, you can actually do all the steps in reverse order. I'll go ahead and lay my laptop screen down. I'll take my connector and I'll slide it into place here, ensuring that it seats properly in there. Sliding it in there flat. It should make a slight click when you put it into place. Lay the tape back down so it stays in place and just kind of follow it along. Bottom there, making sure the cable stays tucked up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to seat the laptop screen into the chassis once again. Making sure the holes line up And then the tape from the web camera should actually just reaffix itself once you put it back into place. Okay, now we've got the screen back in place. We just have to put our screws back in. Grab our little dish full of little tiny screws here, and we'll work our way back around the laptop, tightening the screws. Once you have the right side done, flip yourself to the other side. Once you have all your screws back in place, you can actually put the front bezel back on. And it should just snap right back into place. Might have to lay it down flat to get those hooks around the bottom hinges, and they just kind of fall right into place there. And then just work your way around, feeling it click into place. You can hear it clicking there as it grabs those clips. The bottom's a little tricky, so you might want to lightly put some pressure on the back side of it just so those bottom clips clip into place. Alright, once your bezel's back into place and it's clipped all the way around, you can put your two bottom screws back in. Nice and tight. Grab your two little covers to cover your screws. Stick them right back in the holes and they'll just hold themselves right back in place because they've got adhesive on the back of them, a little bit of glue. They say they're just like a little sticker. Stick it in place. There you have it. The replacement of the Gateway NE71B Series laptop screen. When all said and done, close your lid, turn it over, pop your battery back into place, fire it up. And that's all there is to it. Thank you very much for watching.